Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to be showing off a brand new storage check contraption that I have just finished. So I built this a couple months ago, and I never really released it. I just kept it for myself, but I went back to it and there were a ton of things that I went through and improved, and I think that this is pretty much to the point where I can release it on my YouTube channel at least. Now it's not perfect. There are some things, there's one thing specifically that I think I can make better about this, but I do not have any motivation to do so. So we're not really going to do that. But it doesn't really matter because this thing still works fine. The thing that I added would just kind of increase speeds with unstackable sorting and lessen the amount of shulker boxes that you would use when loading items specifically here. But there's nothing you can really do about it. Well, there is, but as I said, I don't really want to do that. And I guess I should probably explain what this is. So, for a storage system, you normally have your unloader array, a main storage halls, whatever. But this, that was a very rough explanation. This would go to a shulker box unloader. That's it. Now you could make it so that it could sort out empty boxes and unstackables and completely full boxes, but I don't think there's a need to do that because the new storage I'm going to be building is going to be much better than that. Actually, it might not be. I'm not too sure if we're going to use this. If we will, we'll just have a little sorter at the back here to do that, or I'll combine it all in one and release a video in a while, but I doubt that. I am planning to work on a brand new storage, as there is a parallel item unloader that is being worked on right now, or released, or in the process of being released. That is very nice. It is very nice. It should be released in the next month or so. I'd hope. It's by Bodum. I don't know how to say his name himself, but it was a speed run and it fits in like 2 chunks. I think it's really impressive. But basically, what you do is you take the output of that or this and put it into an unloader array or whatever. Right now, I'm literally working on the concept of how to have bulk storage to load items that come from this into a bulk storage that'll hold items in something for that. But it's kind of hard to explain. So this thing we have here is you have 2 shulker boxes that you can put items into, and once they're full to your liking, you can press this note block here, and it will break the shulker box with some fancy signal stuff. So I can show that. Boop. Shulker box breaks, new one goes, and that shulker box will end out back here. There we go, and that shulker box actually seemed to have a little bit of stuff in it. Actually, I probably should check that beforehand. Or actually, I think that's the stuff that's been queued in here. There's a little bit of delay. Yeah, right here is the shulker box. There's this because there's a torch there. It's a little bit slow, but what are you gonna do? Same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. These 2 chests here can handle items at 2 times hyper speed and full or empty or partially filled shulker boxes at 2 times hyper speed in here. So basically, this thing you could just have 1 slice of it and it would work the same. But if you had 2 slices, it speeds it up a little bit more. So this thing sorts out items based on a shulker box sorter, so it sees if it can send the item that you sent through the system into a shulker box. If you can send it into a shulker box, that means that it's an item, because shulker boxes cannot go into other shulker boxes. So that will send your designated item down here into a shulker loader if it is just a stackable item. But if it is a shulker box will stay in this dropper here, and it will be sent down here into this hopper dropper, then dispense up a little clock, and send out the water stream. And the items here, which this was the most complicated part, basically all the items will just file it into this shulker box. Once this shulker box gets to strength 3, which we get from this composer, it'll turn on, do some fancy stuff here, break the shulker box, place a new shulker box, and continue loading at hopper speed. But yeah, and there's also a fail-proof system which makes sure that that system cannot break. So, for example, if you put in 27 different items and it doesn't reach the signal strength of 3, then you have a problem, which that will most likely never happen, but it's good to have this system in place. So what this system does here is it will detect if after a certain amount of time, if this hopper or this shulker box fills up and this hopper completely fills up, then this shulker box right here will start filling with items, and that's not good. So we detect an item here, we detect the output here, activate this node plug, give double signals here so it pulls this composer in and back out again, which will actually single pulse this observer so that you get an observer right there, and that will have broken the shulker box and placed a new one, and it'll stay like that until the shulker box gets the items back. So then when the shulker boxes, or when the items from there flow back into the shulker box, um, this system here will turn on again or off. This comparator will turn off, saying another signal through, which will pull that back, push it back in, which will pull that observer back in there like that. There is also shulker box storage for all these. So right here in the corner, it's very small, but there's a chest here and a chest over here that will unlock very briefly to let a shulker box through once you do that. Think it will. Actually, it might not. You might have to move this over to here. I'm pretty sure it does though. Or you could have two chests. I don't know. Whatever you please. But yeah, I guess I can show this thing working. So just have a couple shulkers here. I can get some different colors, some unstackables. Can fill one of the boxes completely up. Maybe, so like that one, and maybe a couple empty boxes along with the items. Whatever. You could have as many you want, or you could just have, half a stack of dirt. All this can be put in there, and this actually going to take a while. But there we go. So we have, there we go. The shulker box, two of those shulker boxes. It looks like. That might have been a duplicate. I don't know. Empty shulker box, empty shulker box, empty shulker box. Boom, boom, boom. And here we might have a couple items left. Yeah, there's the dirt getting loaded again, but that'll just fill up next time you throw items in, which isn't really a problem. And we can see from that we've ran out one shulker box here, one shulker box there, no shulker boxes there, and no shulker boxes there, of course. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, nice system. It's nothing really too complicated. It is very tightly compacted though, so it should work. It is very small for what it does. I may end up redoing this a little bit later today or sometime this week and adding the unstackable and shulker sorter so you get tons of different outputs. But this right here is basically good for if you just need something simple-ish and you're not going to be putting tons of stuff into here. But yeah, I will show. Actually, I cannot show the work I'm doing on the storage because I don't think it's been released yet. I don't want to release something that hasn't been released. You can find all the stuff for that parallel item unloader in the storage tech Discord. But other than that, I don't really think I have anything else to say about this. It works pretty well, reliable. I've tested it for a couple hours, but yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll leave Litmatics along with a world download possibly in the description. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. I do have a queue of like 5 different videos that are going to come out this week, hopefully. So maybe even one later today. I don't know how that's going to go. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.